Welcome back, everyone. This episode, I am going to go through the interface for ChatGPT. So we just signed up, we just signed in, and this is what we see. So we'll go through the interface a little bit here. This button up here will close this sidebar and reopen the sidebar. So it just gives you a little bit more room on the screen if you need it. This button here will allow you to search for your GPTs. So as we create a GPT, they're going to start listing down the left side, in this sidebar. Eventually you're going to get a lot of them. And if you're searching for a specific one, you can just click here and search for that GPT that you're looking for. This button here creates a new GPT. Clicking on this will also create a new GPT. We'll get back to explore GPTs in a second. Up here we have your account, so you have my GPTs in here. You can search for different GPTs. These are basically different pieces of code, different GPTs that people have written to help with creating certain things. So for instance, this one's a data analyst GPT. It says drop in any files and I can help you analyze and visualize your data. So people have created these GPTs to build upon ChatGPT itself. They're like plugins. So we'll go back here, customize ChatGPT. There's things in here that we can put. So right here it says, what would you like ChatGPT to know about you to provide better responses? So here you may say, I live in New Hampshire. I am a real estate agent. I like to hike. Play baseball and fly airplanes. What are some subjects you talk about for hours? I can talk about real estate for hours. I can also talk about technology for hours. What are some goals you have? Trying to create a YouTube channel that is eligible for or eligible to be monetized. And this down here says, how would you like ChatGPT to respond? So here, just gives some ideas. How formal or casual should ChatGPT be? How long or short should responses generally be? How do you want to be addressed? Should ChatGPT have opinions on topics or remain neutral? I would like ChatGPT to be casual, remain neutral, and keep responses relatively short unless the response needs to be longer. Okay, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna hit save. Let's back up here. We have some settings in here. Theme. There's a dark light theme. Always show code when using data analyst. I usually put that on, so when I ask it, for instance, I may ask it to convert a JPEG to a PNG. It will show me the actual Python code that it uses to do that. Language, auto detect, you can put it on English or whatever language you're using. You can manage your archive chats, you can archive all your chats, you can delete all your chats, and you can log out. Personalization. So ChatGPT has a memory. So here we can actually say, remember that I like concise responses. We can tell it I just got a puppy. What do you want to remember about me? So we can actually add this stuff in here, and we'll get into that in another episode. Speech, voice, there's a few voices you can pick from here. Data controls, we don't need to get into this stuff at this point. Connected apps, you can connect Google, so ChatGPT has access to your Google Drive, and then different security, multi-factor authentication, you can enable that. Let's see. The last thing I wanted to touch on before we actually close up the video is here, the upgrade plan. So currently we are using the free version right here, which is more than enough, and it's sufficient for pretty much anything most people need to use it for. There's a few things over here. If you buy the upgraded version, which is $20 a month currently, everything, you get everything in free. So you get all of this plus early access to new features. So when they come out with a new model, we'll get access, earlier access to that. We get access to these models here, access to these models, up to 5 times more messages. So there is a limit on how many messages that you can receive, and I don't know if it's per hour or per day. I'm not 100% sure of that. But we can, let's ask ChatGPT right now. Let's see, with the free version of ChatGPT, what is the limit for messages? Let's see what it tells us. So it says, OpenAI generally imposes a cap on the number of messages you can send per 3-hour window. Okay, so as of now, it's typically around 50 messages, but it can vary depending on server demand. So right now, it's 50 messages per 3-hour window. So if we go back down here to the upgrade plan, this is saying 5 times more messages. So that'd be 250 messages per 3-hour window. And then you get access to data analysis, file uploads, vision, web browsing, and image generation. So some of this stuff definitely, you have limited access to some of that over here. Depending on how deep and you're getting into this, you may want to consider upgrading for this. But you don't need to upgrade until you need to upgrade, if that makes any sense. And then you get access to advanced voice mode. So I think that's about it for this. Down here is where we type in our prompts, as you just saw me do. This is a prompt here, and then right here, attach files. So if we did want to upload a file, I can upload files from here. Upload this file and then say, tell me what this file is. So it says you uploaded a file named Banjo Short MP3, which appears to be an audio file. Based on the name, it might be a music track or sound clip. This is how we interact with it. So we'll get into this in the next video. We'll get into some more details and we'll kind of break some stuff down. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all soon. Thanks.